Alan Patton back at Walter Boyd Field in Maroa. Villa Grove with the football, 2nd and 9 at their own 21. Here's Henderson, pitches left side to Shane Frick. He tries to go wide to the right, gets across the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard after that before he's brought down. And it's going to be 3rd down for the Blue Devils. Going to mark the ball at the 23-yard line, so a gain of a couple on the play, 3rd and 7. Frick has carried the ball 4 times for 10 yards. Clock running, 11:25 left to go here in the 4th quarter, and the clock will continue to run for the rest of the football game. And Henderson is going to be dropped as he rolls out to try to pass. Justin Mikeworth makes the stop back at the 15-yard line. A loss of 8 on the play, and it's going to be 4th and 15 for the Villa Grove Blue Devils. And it's going to be a punting situation for the Blue Devils and Austin Hubbard. Hubbard had been doing a good job, but the last punt only went 10 yards. He got the wind behind him this time. And now we've got a whistle. And let's see. Somebody call a timeout. I don't know. Both teams are going to their sidelines. Maroa Forsyth called the timeout. That's their first. They have 2 remaining. Jack Hockaday for the afternoon is 14 of 20 passing, 258 yards unofficially, and 5 touchdowns. 2 of those passes went to Clayton Zills, who's caught 5 passes for 107 yards and a pair of scores. Alec Martin has caught 2 passes for 73 yards and a touchdown. So Villa Grove facing the end of their 2012 football season in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. And Hubbard will be back to punt. He's standing at his 5. Gets the snap. Gets a line drive kick away. It's going to bounce inside the Maroa Forsyth territory. Martin has it at the 20 or at the 40, and he is tripped up by Shane Frick at about the 43-yard line. About a 45-yard kick that time for Hubbard, so he made up a little bit for the 10-yarder from last time. And Maroa Forsyth with the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Clock running, 10 minutes to go in the football game. 41-0 in favor of the Trojans. Substitution, Montarius Howell into the ball game. And number 14, Josh Ratz, is in at quarterback for the Maroa Forsyth Trojans. And here's a running play to number 25, Ben Williams. Ben Williams, a 5'8", 165-pound senior, takes the ball out across the 45 to the 46. So he's going to get 3 on the play. Got to be 2nd down and 7. Now coming into the ball game, Grant Marin. 3 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. Single setback. Here's a keeper with the quarterback, Josh Ratz. He tried to run the option with Ben Williams, but he was dropped for a loss of a yard on the play. Lane Broker in on the stop. 3rd and 8 for the Trojans at their own 45. Josh Ratz, 6'2", 192, a junior. Single setback behind him. 2 wide receivers to each side. 3rd down and 8. Ratz going to take it himself. Gets across midfield into Villa Grove territory. Still on his feet. He's got a 1st down, and he's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line of Villa Grove. About a 15-yard carry for Ratz. Stephen Miller in on the tackle for the Blue Devils. Number 17, Jaron Ritter wide to the right. Grant Marin wide to the right. 1st and 10. Inside the 40-yard line of Villa Grove. Rats, the backup quarterback, gets the snap, hands it off to Ben Williams. He goes up the middle. He goes to the 45. Number 52, Lane Broker, in on the stop. Ball's going to be marked at the 34. Gain of 6 for Williams. Going to be 2nd and 4 for Maroa Forsyth. Brandon Marsh wide to the right, along with Jaron Ritter. 2 men wide to the left. Rats gets the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. He's still on his feet, and he is going to be run out of bounds inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Gain of 11 for Rats. He was riding Jacqueline Gregory on the option, kept it himself, and he has a 1st down. 6:48 to go. Ball at the 23-yard line of Villa Grove. Maroa Forsyth with a 41-0 lead. Montarius Howell at fullback. Got a eye back behind him. We've got movement before the snap. And let's see who it's going to be against. Officials coming together to confer. And let's see. There was movement on both sides. Procedure against Maroa Forsyth. That's their 5th penalty of the football game. 35 yards, so it's going to be 1st down. 15 at the 28-yard line. 6 minutes to go, clock running. Maroa Forsyth on top. Gregory the tailback. Howell is the up back. Rats the quarterback. Under center. Hands the ball off to Gregory, and he's going to be stopped. Tyler Harrison in on the stop. Skylar Orwick and Jared Derby. Gregory gets they're going to call it the 30-yard line. A loss of a couple. 2nd and 17 from the 30. 5:12 to go. Rats pitches left side to Gregory. He goes wide to the left side. Pulled down from behind. Skylar Orwick. Shane Frick in on the stop. Ball going to be marked at the 28, so he got the 2 yards back that he lost. Still going to be 3rd and 15. With 4:40 left to go. Here's Rats in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Montarius Howell, and he is going to be swarmed by white shirts. They still didn't get him down, but the officials blew the ball dead. Jared Derby in on the stop. Looked like number 61, Wyatt Beasley, was there too. And it's going to be a loss of about 7. It'll be 4th and 22 yards to go at the 35-yard line with just under 4 minutes to go. Rats back in the shotgun. About 7 yards back behind the center. He's going to quick kick it. And he just lines it up the middle. It's going to be picked up by number 7, Tyler Harrison. And he's going to get the ball out to the 45-yard line. And let's see. That was kind of a short punt formation. Rats kicked it. Got a line drive. It looked like it ricocheted off a couple people. Picked up by Tyler Harrison, holding against Villa Grove. And it's going to be, I imagine, Blue Devil ball. Must have been on the return. Let's see, what are they? Okay. They're talking it over. Okay, they're going to be a 10-yard walk-off from about the 37. So, well, 38 to the 28, we're going to say. 10-yard penalty on the hold. And it's Villa Grove's ball, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line with 2:39 to go in the football game. Gavin Gunter, the freshman backup quarterback in the football game for Villa Grove. Miles Boatwright coming in. Gilbert Nieto at the fullback. Here's Nieto taking the football, and he's going to get to the 30, maybe the 31. Gain of a couple, it's going to be 2nd and 8. Gilbert Nieto, a freshman, 5'10", 130, 2 minutes to go in the football game. Wide to the right side is Dustin White, senior, playing his final game. Here's Nieto once again, and he's going to be swarmed at about the 32. Well, clock running, 1 minute 40 seconds to go. 3rd and 7 for the Blue Devils, and this is going to be the end of the 2012 football season for the Blue Devils. But it was a great season. 9 wins, 2 losses, a playoff berth and a playoff victory before running into a very good Maroa Forsyth team. Here's Nathan Bradley going wide to the left side, and he's going to be stopped with 1:08. You certainly want to recognize the seniors for the Blue Devils as they have played their final football game. Got to mark the football, let's see, at the 30. A loss of 2 for Bradley. Under a minute to go. And that's going to do it for the 2012 football season. Villa Grove will probably run one more play with 38 seconds to go. Miles Boatwright coming in. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. And Gunter handing off. And I think Nieto got maybe got 2 on the play. And 16 seconds to go, and that's going to do it as the Villa Grove Blue Devils travel to Maroa Forsyth and come up on the short end of a 41-0 score that will end their 2012 football season. And that's going to do it for our coverage of Douglas County football here on DouglasCountyDigest.com. We hope you've enjoyed these football games of the week on DouglasCountyDigest.com. And be sure you let our sponsors know that you appreciate their sponsorship of these football games. Edward Jones in Tuscola, Villa Grove State Bank, Arthur Flowers and Gift Shop, Longview State Bank, State Farm Insurance in Tuscola, the Hillard Agency in Tuscola and Villa Grove, Main Street Gallery in Arcola, Rick's Country Market in Villa Grove, the Hillegoss Schrader Funeral Homes in Tuscola, Arthur, and Arcola. A. Patterson Springs Bed and Breakfast in historic Patterson Springs, located between Tuscola and Camargo. Paulie's Barbecue in Arthur, Sewing by Kathy in Tuscola, Tuscola National Bank, and the State Bank of Arthur. And again, a big thank you to the cities of Tuscola, Arcola, Arthur, and Villa Grove. And a reminder to look for DouglasCountyDigest.com during the boys and girls basketball seasons for Arcola, Arthur, Tuscola, and Villa Grove. For our football crew throughout the season, Jerry Girardi, Mark Maxey, Celeste Rogers, Tim Rogers, Alan Patton saying thanks for being with us. Looking forward to basketball season on DouglasCountyDigest.com.